Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Farzan Mujadid. Tonight, I want to show to you all about my weekly assignment. So in this assignment, I will configuring the Superlab. So let's go to the assignment. This is the Superlab. Um, in this assignment, there is a task, and we must to follow all of these tasks. We start. Uh, we start the part one. Configure the hostname and all of router and switches same as display name. And also we configure the secret with Cisco as a Cisco. Okay, we start from here. Server one. Wait. First, we go to the global configuration for configuring the hostname. The hostname is like the display. That's the SW1, SW1, and then we configure the secret as Cisco. Okay, for configuring secret, you write enable secret and Cisco. Okay, enter. Okay, we're done. Uh, do this to all the routers and switches. Okay, guys. I've done. I've configured all of switch and routers, the hostname and the secret. Next, we go to the part 2. We will configure VLAN and trunking in core, switch 2 and switch 4. First, we will create the VLAN and set the name, and then we will configure the port pass uh, to the out port that connect to the PCs, and then we will configure on core switch 2 that we configure the SPI and the HTTP server, and we set the DNS server 2, and the last um, we will change the IP address of the PCs from static to the dynamic. Okay, we start from create the VLAN. We go to the core switch 2 first. First, write this VLAN 10, and then we name it. we name VLAN 10. uh, do like this uh, to the next step. Step is same. Okay, next we go to the switch 4. We do a same uh, like I did at the core switch 2. Okay, after this uh, before we configure the port face, we will configure uh, uh, firstly we configure the port pass. At the core switch 2, you write like this: interface range. You log the interface that connect to the PCs. Nah, so here we got the FA2 until FA5. This is all of the interface that connect to the PCs on the core switch 2. So we configure on the range configure, we write this from 2 until 5. Okay, and then you write spanning tree for pass, and then enter. Next, we do the same like before. Exit interface range, you look the interface that connect to the PCs on this switch. 2 until 7. 2 until 7, spanning tree for pairs. Okay, next step, uh, we configure for each interface the VLANs. Okay, first on the core switch 2, we will put the VLAN 10 on the interface FA2 and 3. Okay, the first range, sorry, and then we write switch for mode access. To that switch for access VLAN VLAN 10. Next, we go to the VLAN 13. The step is same. Okay, exit. We go to the switch 4 and do like before. First, we configure for the VLAN 10. That's the on the interface FA2 and 3. Switch for mode access. Switch for access VLAN 10. Okay. Next, we will configure the trunk. The the interface trunk, and that's the interface between the switch and MLS or core switch 2. So we must configure the trunk uh, for uh, we must configure the trunk for all the pieces got the VLAN and DHCP, the IP from DHCP server. Okay, we look on this switch for the interface that we will configure the trunk on the FA10. Okay, and then you write switch mode trunk. Okay, we go to the core switch 2. We look the interface that going to the switch 4, and then nah on the im on the im on the MLS, that's a different way. First you write uh I forgot. Hmm, first we write switch port trunk encapsulation dot one key and then enter. After that we write switch port mode trunk. Okay, the trunking is success. And now we will configure the SPI. So the SPI configuration is on the MLS, or we we call it core switch 2. So follow the step. Right interface VLAN 10, and then you write IP address. Nah, for the IP address of this SPI, you look at the task. Nah, this is the IP address. You write 1 and 2, 168, 10, and 1. And the subnet is 255, and 0. Nah, and we do also for VLAN 20, address 1 and 2, 168, 20, and 1, and subnet. And that same for the VLAN Thursday. 8, 13, 1, and the subnet. Okay, next we will configure the DHCP pool for because this MLS uh, we create for DHCP server. You write mm, interface. Oh no, that's not interface. Uh, Enable DHCP. Oh, I forgot the configuration. Wait a minute. Face. Mm. Oh, write the IP. Oh yeah, IP and then the HTTP pool. Now for the name, look at the name. This is important. We write VLAN 10. Okay, first we must check this right or not. We go to the core switch 2. Now for the name is correct. Now so that we write the network is then 1 and 2, 168, 10 and 0, and the subnet. Not forget the network. We write the default router is 1 and 2, 168, 10, 1. So that um, we write the DNS. The DNS uh is this. Nah, 1 and 2, 168, 19, and 2. Is this right? Oh yeah. And then enter. Now this is for VLAN 10. And for VLAN 20 and VLAN 13, the step is same, but you must change the necessary things. Uh, you know, the first thing we change is the name and then the network and default router and the DNS is same. And now we exit so that uh, for the pieces can ping each other, you write IP routing. Okay, we save. Now the last step, we will change uh, the so for all the pieces can get the IP from the HTTP server. Click the pieces and then go to desktop. Click the IP configuration. On this IP configuration from the static, you click this DHCP. Nah, so the pieces gets the IP automatically from the HTTP server. Nah, do this to the all pieces. Okay, we done configure pieces, and now we will test are all of these pieces can ping each other. You click this, and then you click one of the pieces from other VLAN, and then you click to the other VLAN. Now, for the first step, it it was failed, but you click twice on this. Now, and after that, successful. Now, do this to the all of pieces. Okay, all of pieces can ping each other, and now I will check the result. Itu core switch to okay, the DHCP server is all correct, and then the port is correct too, VLAN is correct. Okay, next we check to the switch 4. Yeah. Okay, we success to configure the part 2. Don't forget to save. It was 26 minutes. We continue. We save it first. Okay, next step is configure VLAN and trunking in core switch 1 and switch 2. Nah, so we will configure all of this topology. Nah, the step is same like before. So I think I will not explain too much on this step because the step is very same. Yeah, but there is some uh, some some add-ons like VLAN is uh, more than before, but it's same. Okay, first, maybe I will tell to you about the big point of the step, and then I will create by myself. Yeah, because I've explained this before. Okay, we start to create a VLAN. We start from the core switch 1 first. VLAN So this VLAN is 14 until 17. VLAN 14 name, VLAN 14. Okay, next we will configure uh, the port face to all interface that connect to the PCs. So for this step, we will configure just for switch 1 and switch 2, and uh, we don't configure to the for switch 1. So we write the range. Okay, so until second. Okay, and then switch port. Oh no, spanning tree port face. It the same to the switch 2 interface range until 5. Okay, after port face, you configure the the VLAN to the interface. Start from switch 1 interface if A 2 and 3. That's the for the VLAN 14, and 4 and 5 is for VLAN 15, Oh no. Oh, that's close. 4 and 5 is for VLAN 16, and 6 and 7, 6, 7 is for VLAN 15. Nah, itu same like before. This range 3 is for VLAN 16, 4 and 5 is for VLAN 17. Okay. Save. And now we will configure the SPI on the core switch 1. First, interface VLAN 14, IP address 1 and 2, 168, 14, 1, 255, 255, 255, 0. Now we look at the task or same. Next, interface VLAN 15, address 98. After this, we will configure the DHCP server. We will create the DHCP pool. Okay, and now I almost forget. We will create the interface trunk uh, for the between MLS and switch. Okay, and now uh, we will change the the PC setting of IP. Like before, we change from static to the DHCP. We do to the all of pieces. Okay. Oh, the last but not the least, we will write the IP routing on the core switch one. Okay. And now we will test ping for the PC. Okay, success. Try to the order. Okay, all of the pieces success to ping each other. And now we go to the next step. Step before I wanna save it first because this video maybe will be a part one. And next configuration I will create on video part 2. Yeah, because if I finish all of the lab for now, it's too long. Okay, and I wanna check it first. Core SW. Okay, success. And we go to the switch. Switch 1, success. Switch 2, success. Okay, nah, this is the look of the point. We must get 100 point. Wow, 44 minutes. The next step is we will configure for this part. And the step is, yeah, like same like before, and there is uh, some configuration uh, different a bit. We look to the task test. Now this is part 4, configure VLAN and trunking in core router 3 and switch 3. Create the VLAN and the name, configure the port first to our PC, review router and state, and DHCP server. So the router on stick is like SPI, but there is a big difference because we configure on the router, not the MLS. But uh, the system is same. The step uh, logically is same. Now, for this part, we configure the DHCP for VLAN 18 and VLAN 19 is manually. Okay, start from router. Like before, we configure the VLAN. Ah, it's very boring, right? Yeah, but this is the assignment. VLAN 18. Oh, am I? Oh, to create the VLAN. Hmm, sorry. Create VLAN and set VLAN name on display. Oh, the first VLAN. This is what the first VLAN 18. Name VLAN 18. Load. Oh, I think I was fault. Film. Oh, before I wanna check it first. Mm, 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 mm. Sorry guys, I forgot the step. Uh, I will pause it first. Okay guys, we continue configuration. So if we create the VLAN on the router, that's very different from the switch. We must create uh, the sub interface. So that's the router on stick. First, we look to the interface that going to the switch. That's the FA now 0. And then before we create the sub interface, we trunk we trunk it first. Trunk interface FA0 uh, trunk encapsulation that one key. Look, oh, I forgot. There is doesn't have a trunk on with the router. We write no shutdown. Okay. Nah, after that exit, we create the start interface. FA1. Nah, FA01 is the interface physically. That's the interface that going to the switch. And if we wanna create the start interface, we just add the point and then the the number of the VLAN. Yeah, that this is for make us easily to identification. Okay, nah, sub interface. After that, we create the IP address. IP address. The IP is like before. Oh, I forgot. Before we create the IP address, there is some configuring. Uh, the configuration is encapsulation that one key. Look, that one key. 18. The date we create the IP address. Okay, right now should exit. Oh no, we continue to the VLAN 19 interface FA001.19. Oh look, okay, encapsulation.1k19 in IP address. Loh, okay, I forget to now shoot. After that, we'll going we'll go to the switch, and before we create the VLAN, we will configure the port face first. Show, okay, interface. Nah, for the port pairs on this tab, we just configure uh, for the PC down to the server. PC interfaces 1, 3, 4. I think 4, 5, 6. Nah, there. Configure interface range for 4, 5, 6, spanning 3, 4, 5. Okay, exit, and now we will configure the VLAN. First, for the VLAN 19, create the range uh, until 6. Switch. Oh, I almost forget. Before we create the VLAN on the router, you must create VLAN first. Exit the range and then create the VLAN. Okay, we create the VLAN 18, and then we name it. The last is VLAN 19. Name VLAN 19. Okay, and now we go to configuring the interface to VLAN. We configure the VLAN 18, switch port mode access. Okay, and the last we will configure the trunk. Go to the interface FA1, switch port model trunk. Okay, check. And now we will create the DHCP pool on the core router tree. Okay. We create IP DHCP pool VLAN 18. The network is the step is like before. Default, then DNS. We look at the DNS is uh, still same. Okay. And now we go to the server because we configure the IP address on the server manually. Okay, go to desktop, IP configuration. Nah, we change this like the task. Task is uh, they ask for server 1 is 92, for server 2 is 93. Okay, yeah. Oh no, where is the server? Okay, two subnet mask is yeah, it's slice 44. In the gateway, don't forget to add the gateway and then the DNS server. Okay. We go to the server 2. The step is same. Gateway and the DNS. Oh, no. Okay, it's done. We go to the pieces. We change from static to DHCP for get the IP automatically. Okay, and now we will test to ping each other. Okay, sukses. Okay, sukses to configure this area, and we can go to the next step. Before that, we save configuration first. Aduh. I think the next step is OSPF. Where's before that, we will check the result first. Router 3, switch 3. Nah, okay. Done. Now if server is done, server 1, server 2, go to the switch 3. Oh, switch 3. There is a problem. Hostname and port face on FA23. Oh, FA23. Oh, we must to create the port face too at the port FA2 and 3. It's okay. It's easy. Surface range FA2 and 3. Spanning port face. Exit. Pendant. Oh, the hostname. Hostname is SW3. Okay. Let's check again. The result. Switch 3. Name is correct. Okay, correct. Alright, we go to the next configuration. That's part 5 is nah, configure point-to-point addressing between routers. We will configure the IP address and we must uh, and each for each router can ping for other router. Okay, part 5 is start from here core router 3. Now we look that the interface going to the other router. That's the FA00. Configure that interface. And then write machine. After that, we add the IP address. The address is right on this. And then we write the subnet. Okay, done. For this we will check the ping. Okay, check go. We look the interface FA1. Oh, I was wrong. Sorry. We go back to the core router 3 at the interface FA00. The IP address was wrong, and this is my fault. Hmm. We look to the IP address is the prefix is slash 30. So the subnet is not like this. Subnet is like this. Nah, okay. Okay, we go back to the router one. Interface FA1, and then now should after that configure the IP address 10.10.10.5 and the subnet. Don't forget. Now we will test ping to that router. Okay, we success to ping, and now we test to that router. Ping 10.10.10.5. Okay, success. Now we will configure this interface FA00. The address, now should the address is 10.10.10.1 and the subnet as, oh my god, okay. Oof. We go to the other router, that's core router 2. Configure like before. Look at the interface that going to the other router, and then we configure the shutdown and the IP address. Oh my god, I was wrong. 9. So, okay, I was wrong. I configure to the other interface. So at this point, you must to focus. Nah, oh my god. Okay, and now we will test ping. And now for configuring on the MLS is same. What the? Oh, so configuring IP address on MLS is not same. If we need to trunk the Sorry guys. Okay guys, we continue the configuration and I got the problem. So on the MLS we must to change the mode from switch 2 to the switch 3, and that's how. Now you go to the interface that going to the router, and then we write no switch port. Now after that we check can we add the address, and now we can. Nah, in this step we add the IP address, uh, like, usually. We continue to configure it. Okay, we complete to configuring the task for part 5. We check the result first. Speed. All of this almost done. And our completion is 19%. It almost done. Okay guys, and now we continue the configuration of OSPF. We start from this MLS. We go to the global configuration, and then we go to the interface that going to the next router. Nah, to this you write no switch port. So our MLS can configure the OSPF. Okay, next we start the OSPF. You write this router OSPF1, and then uh, we will write the network. First, you look this area. Our IP address is 10.10.10 and 10, and the opposite IP address is 9. Nah, and our prefix is 13. Nah, if our prefix is 13, that the network of this IP address are uh, 10.10.10.8. Yeah, and the subnet, and the area is 0. Oh, oh, I forgot. Okay, and now we configure the all network from VLAN. Maybe you can follow me for the configuration. Okay, we go to this router. The important is of this OSPF, you configure the network. Uh, you you configure uh, your network's neighbor. So for each neighbor, you configure their network. After OSPF1 network 10.10.10.8, like before. Don't forget area is 0. Nah, usually after this it will appear the sign. The sign is that our OSPF is success for this area. Next, we continue our configuration. Nah, if we configure for this area, nah, you look, this is 13 and 14. So the network of this IP address are 12, still 3. Nah, and then look at this. Nah, this is 1 and this is IP address is 1 and this is 2. So the network is 0. Okay, we done. Next, we configure this switch MLS configuration like before. First, we will turn on the switch port. Oh, we turn off the switch port. I mean, okay, and then we go configure the OSPF. Okay, and now configure the VLANs. Astagfirullah. Okay, this part is done. We look to the progress first. Oh, the progress is uh, rise. Okay, now we configure this router like before. And now we will check the neighbor first. Show IP on SPF. Oh, okay, IP uh, period. And now we will test the ping. From the task, we must to ping all of client. After that, we success to configure this part. Okay, we test ping from the server to this PC. Nah, it's successful. Okay, it's success. I think if we try one of one, it's too long. So yeah, we continue to the next configuration. Don't forget to save. And Now configure DNS server in server 1. Create a record for Aguna course. Oh, nah, in this part 7, go to the server 1 and then click service, and then you go to DNS. Nah, turn on the DNS service. Nah, for the type, the first task is create e-record for Aguna course to 19 blah blah blah. Okay, nah, this is a record from what agunacourse.com. I think I copy it for its IP address is this is, and then we add. Okay, for the next step is we change the type to the CNAME. Nah, for just copy it. Nah, for this to this for agunacourse.com, we erase the www. Then oh, we add. Okay, okay. And now check the task. Configure web server and server 2 to display welcome to Aguna course. Okay, we copy it first. Okay, we go to the server 2 and go to service and HTTP. The service is uh, for web server. Nah, what is it? To display. You click this at the index image, index HTML. Click edit. Nah, in the front of HTML you paste the nah you paste that sentence. Welcome to agunacourse.com. Okay, save. Okay, and now what the next task? Campaign and access Aguna course via web browser. Oh, nah, at the PC we go to desktop and you click web browser and we search agunacourse.com. agunacourse.com. Nah, yeah. Welcome to Aguna course. Ah, oh, where it? I think I was wrong. Wait. We back to server 2. Oh, where's the... wait. Ah, oh, it cannot save. Save, forward. Okay, we check again. Course.com. Is this right or wrong? Maybe I will check it first. Server, server 2. Oh, okay. So we, for the task before, it's right. Okay, success. And now we add the last part. The last part is configure access list in core F, this core router 3 to prevent access from VLAN 10 and VLAN 16 to server. Okay, I will try. We go to global configuration and then, nah, okay, you write access list. After that, the ID is 101. After that, uh, you write deny. How to prevent access. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, wait a minute, guys. Oh, forgot. Now we must to write the IP address of IP network IP address of that VLAN. Maybe first I will write uh, for VLAN 10 and then the IP address After that, the IP of server network, the IP network. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, we continue. And now is for VLAN 16, and the next is uh, we'll write permit IP any. Okay. Uh, After this, you go to the global configuration, and then you go to the interface that going to the server, to the all servers. That's the this interface. And then we write IP access group. Okay, you write like this, yeah. IP access group 101 out, and we must check it first. Still 99 FTR3. Oh fuck, what's wrong? Not at the interface FA01, but we configure to the sub interface. We must to erase the configuration before. Just add the no at the front of configuration before. Okay. Oh, okay. Now you go to the sub interface, and then you write IP access group 101 out. Okay. Nah, the progress is 100%. Alhamdulillah. Nah, and now we check, and none of my progression is green. After checklist is green, okay, check the router 3. Okay, okay, we done. Last we will try is are are this are the species cannot access the server. I think maybe we can try with access the Agona course. Nah, look, the species from the Philanten cannot access the Agona course. So what if we try to order VLAN, the PC from the other VLAN? Okay, and now I try. Loh, oh, my bad. I try the PC from VLAN 20. Search agonacoach.com. Nah, we can access. So yeah, we success to configure oh, all of this network. Uh, maybe this is from me. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll understand. See you in the next assignment.